amigos and amigas. My name is Elena, and this is the Robin and Elena Show. I have my good friend here and sidekick of the Robin and Elena Show, Maddie. Say hi, Maddie.
I don't want to be here.
And this is me behind the camera.
Yep, Robin's working the camera. So I have a story to read you.
Oh God.
And I think you'll really like it. I think you read it before. So here we go. It's about Brendan and Ryan, who knew, right? And it involves dairy products.
No, don't read me milk.
It's called Milk. Ryan was kneeling in the bathtub, a towel around under his knees and another around under his hands. His head turned as he craned his neck to watch Brendan working. The younger boy swirled the spoon around in a loft and over a large bowl.
Oh dear Lord.
Before tapping it against the rim and laying it on the counter. You know he'll cool down a little once I get it in the bag, but is that good? Brendan bent over next to the tub so Ryan could slowly dip 2 fingers into the bowl, nodding once. It's fine. Brendan nodded again, reaching out to stroke Ryan's hair before standing up and returning to the sink, where all of the equipment was spread out. The hook was already hanging from the shower curtain, so Brendan could bang the bag as soon as it was full. Go ahead and take the plug out, baby. His voice was soft, gentle. Start with your fingers. It was the gentlest of their darker interludes. Quarter round darker.
Okay.
No name calling or hair pulling or punishments for noises of pain. It hurt enough on its own, was degrading enough on its own. Brendan didn't need to add anything to that. Commentary so far, Maddie?
I'm tired.
Anything
Perfect.
about the story?
No.
Are you getting turned on yet?
No.
Why not? Everybody else was. Oh, here comes Maddie. Brendan felt a small tremor run through his body.
Oh my God.
As he heard the soft moan coming from the bathtub. Don't check your phone! The other boy had just extracted the plug. He glanced up at the mirror, watching the boy set the glass plug on the edge of the tub next to the bottle of lubricant. Shit's gonna go down. Ryan picked up the bottle, desperate to fill himself as he opened it, dripping some of the lubricant onto his finger and rubbing them. It was cold to the initial touch, but warmed up as his fingers moved. You're so fucking hot like that, baby. Ryan. Brendan purred.
You have to
from
say
the
that
sink.
in a British accent.
Ew.
I don't think he would have appreciated me reading that. Brendan purred from the sink where the bag was nearly half full. Now go ahead. Ryan flushed warm from the compliment, his wrist sliding down along his waist, hip bone, the curve of his ass. His fingers were poised, resting against his entrance before pressing in. He was already loose.
Why are you doing this?
Because I like to see you in pain. So does Brendan like to see Ryan.
Text to world connection, just like Brendan likes to see Ryan in pain.
How about I just read a little bit more, just to get the gist of it, okay?
I've read this.
No, you haven't, not like we have.
Oh God.
He was already loose from the plug,
Oh God.
so it was an easy intrusion. He didn't even bother with more lubricant before pressing a third finger and moaning outright at the stretch. He started as he heard the click from Brendan hanging the bag. Ready? Don't sound too disappointed, poor child softly. You can keep your fingers in for a second. He almost added a soft slut, but stopped himself. Brendan leaned down, reaching for the bottle of lubricant, letting himself hover over Ryan for a moment, his breath tickling the back of the poison. Just think about everything I'll do after. He whispered before straightening back up and sticking lube across the tip of the nozzle. and his own fingers. Okay. Ryan whined. It probably sounded like this. But slowly pulled his fingers out anyway. He wasn't empty for longer than a few seconds. Brendan's fingers immediately sliding over his opening before pressing in, then pulling out to press the tip of the nozzle. He murmured, fingers running down the boy's spine. I'm going to now, okay? Wait! Ryan choked out. I'm going to now, Brendan repeated, voice a little harder this time. You're fine. He kept his fingers running along the boy's spine as he loosened the clamp. Ryan bit his bottom lip, moaning as he felt the first rush of the warm milk sliding into his body. The beginning was the emna. The beginning of the emna was always like Brendan's fingers were now soft, smooth and soft almost. The cramps would come soon enough, but Brendan's fingers would still be the same. Commentary so far, Maddie.
Who puts milk in their...
Heinous.
What?
Ryan and Brendan do. When they started, one of Ryan's hands flew up to his stomach, and Brendan stopped the flow without a word, letting the other boy massage his abdomen to ease the pain. Just tell me. Okay, Ryan whispered, his hands still on his stomach. Brendan loosened the clamp again, and Ryan felt the warmth continuing to enter his body. He continued to tried to massage away the dull ache of cramps, and as he felt his stomach slowly begin to expand from the amount of liquid he'd taken. Stop! He choked out again. He wasn't supposed to ask how much, but he was desperate to know. You have to get the full gist of her face. This is hardcore stuff right now.
No.
Alright.
She's coughing with disgust.
I'm dying here.
Did you have milk this morning?
No, I didn't.
Want to get some right now?
No, I don't.
He felt like he'd taken half already, but he knew it was probably more like a quarter of the bag. I know how that feels. Brett? He asked, voice close to cracking. Bretty! His voice was weak. You're doing great, baby. The boy leaned down, letting soft kisses feather along Ryan's lower back. So good. Alright, we're just gonna skip down a little bit.
Thank
This
God.
is taking too long. Where's the good stuff?
Oh god, the good stuff, yes.
Oh, here we go. There we go. This is good. Ryan collapsed prematurely, still feeling his orgasm rocking through him, but unable to move, unable to breathe, unable to think. And then he felt Brendan pull out, leaving him empty. He whimpered at the loss, turning and pressing his face into the boy's chest as he laid down beside Ryan in the bed. Brendan's arms came up, feeling Ryan's body trembling. Baby, baby, he murmured. Shh. It's alright. He kissed the boy's temple, fingertips gently massaging, feeling it back into Ryan's muscles. We're going to sleep now, okay? Early morning. Ryan whimpered, nodding, wondering if he'd be able to walk properly the next day. Ready? Yeah, baby. I love you. I love you too, right? Brendan waited until he stopped shaking before he got up to turn out the lights and set the alarm on his phone. Then he crawled back into bed and held Ryan until he fell asleep before he got to clean the bathroom up and put the equipment back in their suitcase. He was going to be running on 2 hours of sleep the next day, but it has been worth it.
Damn, your iPod with so many gigabytes to record.
Now,
Let's see how you. Let's hear your opinion on that story.
I'm pretty sure I made that clear the last time you guys forced me to read it.
we didn't force you, Maddie. It was all
Tell
you.
it for our viewers.
I don't like your viewers.
They all hate you, Maddie.
They think you're a biatch, Maddie.
I have like one video and one picture on your guys' stupid show.
You mean
Yeah.
AtlantaComics.tumblr.com, the best Tumblr
my
known
dad.
to man?
No, not. Look at
Get a picture.
I obviously spun my clock.
That's Maddie's dad. Who's your daddy? Anyway, that was the milk reading.
Can I
Wait.
go kill myself now?
Yes, you may. Thank you for watching. This has been Elena.
And that's how the cookie crumbles.